it.
All right, everybody, we are finally here, and we are going to try to play some D&D, assuming the computers can hold out. Everybody is on screen. Yeah, sorry about the delay. We had a bunch of PC issues, and you know what? That's fine. We're going to deal with it. We're going to move forward, and we're going to have fun, so... welcome to episode 9. I can't believe we're already at episode 9. Like, we're already more than halfway, like, again, as many as we did in the last campaign. So, yeah, and this is going to be fun. Okay, I do have an episode recap, so we will do that. So, in my continuing efforts to make the episode recaps more interesting, I've decided to try something similar to the classic TV show Friends, and make the title basically give you a short summary of the episode. This will hopefully allow me to shorten the actual recap just a bit. No, it won't be as short as the Campaign 1 Episode 6 recap, which was simply Les had a fucking kid, but it should be shorter than Spike's character intro from Campaign 1 Episode 1, which I think is still going to this day. So, without further ado, here is the Episode 8 recap. Episode 8, the one where they were recovering from their combat with some bounty hunters sent by the Crimson Reaper in the previous episode. It was the previous episode because even paying the industry minimum, we simply can't afford to have someone like the Crimson Reaper make an appearance in every episode. Hell, as it was, the first batch of bounty hunters they faced back in Zolgrad were really cheap knockoffs that we paid with a case of Milwaukee's Best that had been sitting in a warehouse since the 1990s. Honestly, it didn't taste that much different. Exhausted and injured from the battle, they decided they didn't have time to rest and headed directly to the Collector. There, he started giving them the second job. And they were like, look, bitch, we're sick of doing shit for you. We want some info. And the Collector was like, no. And they were like, that's not cool. And so he decided to Thanos their asses. But instead of turning them to dust, he sent them out in the middle of some desert instantly. No portal, no teleport, just snap, and they were there. They kind of shit themselves a bit at this and were beginning to get a bit concerned when they appeared back next to the Collector. And he was like, any further questions? They whined a little bit more, and so he appeased them with some BS info they already knew, and then was generous enough to tell them there'd be one more job after this. This job, however, seemed relatively simple, although a bit further away than the orphanage they bankrupted last job. They were to head to Solharrow Sanctum, an ancient temple roughly 3 days' travel north of Bloodstone's End. Once there, they were to retrieve an ancient legendary ritualistic weapon or something that had been used in some ceremony way back when. Back then being over 500 years before now. After grumbling a little more, the Syndicate headed out, got some supplies, and took off north. Travel was uneventful for the first couple days. Over that time, they began to see fewer and fewer people on the road. Eventually, they turned off onto a path through some wild forest areas. On the third day, they saw their first sign of trouble when some wolves attacked. These, however, were no ordinary wolves. They seemed to be saturated with radiant magic. Their eyes and fur glowed, and they were bursting at the seams with radiant energy. Literally. When they died, they actually exploded radiant energy outward, causing some damage to anyone nearby. The party used Detect Magic and realized that the entire area was blanketed with high levels of radiant magic, making it impossible to distinguish anything specific, since everything seemed to be soaked in glowing, sticky, white magic juice or something. Anyway, shortly after this, the party came across what looked like it could be the ancient crumbling temple they were seeking. They entered the structure and found mostly junk, but also massive bloodstains and some bones on the ground. As they made their way further into the temple, at the very back, they came across a few more of the wolves. Although these seemed a bit smaller, but they also encountered a dire owlbear, just completely soaked with radiant magical goo. After the last fight took longer than they'd hoped, Wes was all like, you know what, I'm done fighting these bitches, and proceeded to lay down about 12,000 damage or something like that. After this, Josie took one shot at the owlbear and killed it. The wolves freaked out and bailed. I'm pretty sure this is the shortest combat on record for our campaign. Wes has come a long way from being a pile of wood chips in episode 1. After this, the party looked around for the weapon, but the only thing they found was an old torn leather satchel with part of a note inside. The note basically said, "Try again, bitches. This is just a shrine. The temple is further north." When we last left our heroes, they were leaving the shrine and continuing their trek towards the temple. So after that episode title, we'll now proceed with the episode recap. And now to the action at hand. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Solid.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you guys are basically in that temple or that the shrine, and I think your plan was, obviously from what the note had said, it was hey, this shrine is, or the temple, whatever, is further north, right? So I leave it to you.
Okay, so Wes absolutely murdered an celestial owlbear in cold blood for no reason.
I mean,
Sweet.
about no reason.
Den, can I just do an Arcana check on Wes to understand what the fuck he is? Just a general what the fuck check.
What the fuck he is?
Can I roll what the fuck?
I mean, sure.
Can I roll what the fuck?
You what do you mean? In terms of his?
I feel like Awen's just as a scholar is just of magical properties is just very interested in what the fuck Wes is and doesn't understand what the fuck Wes is and knew he was powerful but didn't know he was that powerful. So I just want a general what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that. And then I mean, I don't know if you're just gonna straight up ask him.
Well, let's see how good my would it be Arcana?
Yeah, I would think so. That's magical knowledge and history. So
Hey, that's a 23. Brian, what the fuck are you?
I mean, Wes is a. Are you like? How are you at? Like, what are you asking? Wes
I feel like I feel like I want to just like look
staring at
at you
me?
and see like if I can figure out like what makes you. Am I able to just like observe you and see if there's a glyph? Is there something that powers you? Is there something that gives you?
You'd probably notice the amulet being kind of a source of a lot of stuff.
Did I see you get absorbed by the amulet?
You probably would have seen that in the combat, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was in like the middle
I
of the
think so.
field.
Yeah.
We were all like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah,
also,
and
Josie
Josie also-
afterwards was like,
Yeah, I literally went up to him and it was like, "What the fuck? You just went to your amulet." So
Does your amulet? I guess this could be my specific what the fuck. When you do spells, does your amulet glow of any sort? Kind of like a powerhouse, or a battery, or you know what I'm talking about, like an arcane battery.
It's my arcane focus, if that's what you mean.
So like when you casted all those spells, did I notice like a large glowing of that amulet?
Yeah, I mean you'll notice me kind of use it as like the somatic part of a lot of spells.
Okay.
Like there's like a lot of times during certain casting of certain spells, I'll turn it, I'll like wind it like a clock almost. You'll notice depending on the spell is kind of like how much I'll end up manipulating the amulet.
Okay, cool. I don't think I'll say anything. I think I just want to notice things before I nerd out over you. Respectfully.
Of course.
before he starts inspecting you. Cavity search.
But Thomas is just so fucking shook going. Like going from Hoagie to this. He's just like, I don't know what to do, man. Like,
I don't know what to do.
These
These
people
are
are
night and day characters.
I only know to talk to Brian in D&D standards by talking about testicles. This is a lot more advanced level.
Oh wait,
We're
was
in
it?
depth now. Oh god.
What was it? What was the thing you had going on in the last campaign where everybody was joking because you were like, "Well, I think I did X amount of points of damage," and it was like, "Oh
Yeah.
wait, I have this way of thinking about it in my head or something."
Yeah, because A1's not a fighter.
Right. All right. So I'm assuming you guys leave like the shrine and kind of head north a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
How long does a quick question?
Yeah.
How long does Cat's temporary hit points last? That you've given me.
Not long enough. 10 minutes.
Ah.
Yeah. It's a shame, isn't
okay.
it?
I'll take away the 27 hit
One day
points.
it'll be worth it.
One day
Yeah.
we'll get it.
Hey, I have one more spell slot. I just gotta I gotta vibe out the boss fight correctly. But that one seemed like it was gonna be really strong.
sorry.
I was going into that with 73 HP.
I know.
Man.
Ugh, it's
It's
just
disgusting.
okay.
unless we get somewhere really quickly. 10 minutes.
Nah.
Probably not 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys make your way out of the shrine and you kind of head a little bit north, you kind of go up on a little bit of a rise, right? Like kind of on a hill where you can kind of see ahead of you. And from that rise, you can kind of see the remains of like a small village a little ways ahead, right? And you kind of see a handful of like stone timber structures kind of like clustered, around like a central well, all right? You see several of the roofs and stuff have collapsed. There's really no smoke or anything rising from it. It definitely looks, even from this distance, you can kind of tell it's a bit overgrown. And yet, you can kind of see it from a distance, and it's just that's what you see ahead of you right now. Maybe there's some stuff beyond that, but you can see this kind of village that it seems that's where the path leads up to.
Okay. We keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cautiously, keeping an eye out,
Yeah.
perceiving, if you will.
Yeah, let me do this. That is the Villahe. Yeah. And again, you can see I put your characters in a little arrow shape. Let me give the map. Okay, so everybody is down in kind of the southwest corner of this map here. You kind of see a bunch of different buildings in here, and there's if we give everybody on stream kind of an overall look of the map, there's just several different buildings, several that are smaller, kind of off here on the left-hand side, and then two kind of larger ones off on the right. So, what do you guys want to do?
Any building look particularly shriny?
From the just kind of the outside shapes, and most of these are crumbling. The ones on the left, you can kind of see them all, like the one that you're closest to, that's on the right, but on the left side of the screen, right? It's on your right as players. That is like completely, you see the roof is completely collapsed in, right? So you can go, you can look in that one, but from what you can tell, it looks like the whole thing has been collapsed. The ones that are north of you on the left side of the screen, you see that they look really worn. There's a few holes in some of the roofs. The very far one in the middle, that kind of small far one in the center at the top, looks more intact than the others. And then the two large ones, the one on the bottom, looks almost like the outside of maybe an inn or a tavern, and then the far one looks more like a kind of like a church or something like that, like a cathedral type of thing. It's obviously small. So,
All right.
Guys, I have a great idea. We used to do this all the time with the Mustaran Rangers. Let's take the party and split it 6 ways, because then we can cover more ground.
Interesting.
Everyone takes a
assessment.
building. What do we say?
I mean, I'm down.
Anybody else?
What about 3 groups of 2?
3 groups
Yeah.
of 2. Brother, I just
system?
saw
Battle
you.
buddies?
I just saw you butt dust a celestial owlbear. I think you're fine by yourself, my guy.
Those all spells, though.
Oh yeah, he's out. He's tapped.
Yeah.
I got,
Okay, 3 groups of 2 is
I
one.
got a little bit left. If
He's exhausted.
I can get a little bit of hit points back, I can do some more.
3 groups
What
of
are
2.
you at?
42 to 43, but I get to regain sorcery points once a day when I heal.
That's pretty cool.
You're 42 out of 43.
Yeah, but if I just roll 1 hit dice, I get my sorcery,
New tech.
which I can
what
then
buil-
use to make more spells.
You just need 1 thing of healing, like from anything.
I believe so. Hold on, let me read it. When you roll any hit dice to recover hit points, you can regain 5 sorcery points once until the next dawn.
Oh, so you have to roll your own hit die.
Can be like from like a healing word or something.
I would assume, yeah. So it'd have to be like a short rest or something.
Ah.
We can do 2 groups of
or-
3. What buildings
spell
look the
that
most
lets you roll it.
interesting to you
think-
guys?
I think we should just I think we should just take out like these 3, so the 2 buildings on the left and the one on our right, just so that we know exactly what's closest to us, and then
Yeah.
from there figure. I don't know. I mean, at this point, like,
Because
it's
we
just
still have
luck of
some
the draw.
daylight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna start moving towards the building closest on the right. This one right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I'll follow.
And I'm gonna have hand on hilt.
Yep,
I'll
makes
also have a
sense.
hand on his hilt as well.
Oh, hey,
Would you-
hey!
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Gotta be
Or are
prepared.
we doing
Let's
separate?
see.
checking, or are we all going as a group?
I just let the wind take me. So
All right.
live your truth.
Axis will go down this way to start
I'm going this way.
investigating.
Yeah, I'll join. Why can't I move my thing?
Okay, so while you guys are heading up there, in this building right here,
I'll go this way.
basically, you see this, right? It looks like, probably a small
Lord.
home. And it is truly the walls, the roof, everything has just been collapsed in. Now, this, you can tell, this is, you see all the overgrown kind of shrubs, and there's some, obviously, trees and stuff in the whole village, right? This is definitely, for the most part, abandoned here. And so over time, this has been sitting here for a while, you can tell. Over time, this is what it, this one is just completely collapsed.
Feel like we can go to the next one pretty safe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, nothing here.
So let's go up top here. Which ones are you got? You're going into the one on the left first? All right, let's do
Yeah,
I guess so.
this. Let's cut that whole thing out. Again, it's another kind of looks like maybe a small home. There's broken furniture. You see cracked, like, stone floors with, like, weeds and grass growing up through it. Part of the back wall's collapsed. There's a couple holes in the roof. There's really not much in here. It looks like if anything was in here to scavenge and kind of, pick through, it's already been done years ago, right? Most of the stuff is gone. So it's really just mostly junk inside here.
No bodies or blood.
Nothing in here, no. No, not that you can see.
Okay.
So, going to this next one over here. All right,
We're at the next building.
Yep. Let me do this. Ooh, can I? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm
Cut.
terrified.
Here we go. Okay. So this one, actually, when you look inside, you see kind of some shelves lining the walls. But most of them are collapsed or broken. There's a few crates and containers lying kind of scattered on the floor. But there's really nothing inside them. And you do see kind of a ledger kind of sitting like on top of a crate off in the back. Like it looks like a half ripped up, torn ledger type of thing. There's like a rusted scale near the entrance. And, again, there's some debris everywhere and looks like, partially collapsed. So it looks like this used to be kind of a supply depot or a warehouse type of thing.
I'll go in to grab the ledger and see, like, just as a courtesy glance on the sides of the crates to see if they have any markings of trade houses or merchant guilds to see if they're specifically related or they're just blank.
Okay, yeah, most of it's blank. I mean, and they're kind of busted up. In the ledger, most of that's even like the pages, half the pages are gone. Most of the pages are gone. And the others are mostly wet and like distorted, so you really can't read much, but you do kind of get on one page like a part of a sentence, and it says, you read, another group passed through, paid double for lantern oil. No one returns from the inner path anymore. And you can do, I mean, if you want to do any other, investigation checks or any other types of checks in here, you're welcome to.
I'll do investigation for anything valuable.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that up.
Oh, that's a 12.
Oh, no, that's fine. You don't find much. You, in your searching, kind of find a length of rope. There's like actually an intact flask of oil. And then a small like bundle of, dried rations, but they look really, really old.
Okay.
And you remember the collector had said that the temple itself had been, something happened like that was around before the realm, like over 500 years ago. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other things in this? Should we go down to the...
I'm pocketing the ledger just
Okay.
in case.
All right. We'll pause you guys then, and we'll go down to the other group. Let's first do this. There we go. That's what I was hoping to do. You can kind of see in here. This is, you see in like an old sign that kind of is above the entrance, right? It's a weathered wood sign, kind of half hanging off. And you can barely make out a name that says Pilgrim's Rest. Inside, you see some longer tables and things like that. It looks like, they're overturned. There's a hearth along the, side wall there that's just obviously hasn't burned a fire in decades or centuries. There's dust everywhere. And there's two back rooms. That back room that Kalon has just kind of gone in, you see a bunch of they're like cots and old bedding and stuff. There's really no full beds in here. And it looks very much like for, temporary travelers. It looks like that was type of a thing. I mean, the place is called Pilgrim's Rest. It seems like maybe this is for people who were making a pilgrimage, right? Who came up and maybe were visiting the temple or something. And they just wanted to stay here for a night or two, and that was it. That's kind of what you would get out of it, right? The other room you can see next to that, as somebody peeks over there, completely collapsed in. The roof is just completely collapsed. You can't even get inside that other room. So you kind of take this as, this was an inn and tavern where people would stay, and hasn't been used in years, obviously. Any other things or investigations you want to do here, you can. Otherwise, we can move to the other group.
Can I poke around in the fireplace? Like, are there any leftover ashes or?
Yeah, if you want to
Just
do,
seem like-
yeah.
Perception
or investigation or whatever you want to do.
I'll go up to Kat. I'll just be like, hey, before you look, let me just help. And I'm gonna like dab my thumb against my tongue, and then I'm just gonna like, you'll see like my thumb starts to glow a little constellation, and I'm just gonna press up against your forehead, and I'm going to give you, which one is it? What is perception? Wisdom. I'm gonna give you Owl's wisdom. And your like you'll feel like a tingle just at, and Kalon, you'll see just a little glow on the forehead of a little constellation, and so you have advantage on any wisdom checks for the next hour.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
So
Wow.
Hyper, super, double, triple perception.
and you got like a little
Except I-
glowing. You got like a little glowing third eye now.
You've got a spidey
Ugh.
sense.
Oh hell yeah!
You got a little spidey sense.
Cute. I have.
Enhanced
I
ability,
rolled a
yeah.
15 though.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you don't sense much in the like kind of ashes as you're looking around, though. Kind of on one of the wood beams, you actually just notice this thing, and it says, "Rest here, pray there, do not go below." The final words are kind of carved deeper than the rest, as if they were kind of added later, right? Rest here, pray there, and then somebody carved in, "Do not go below."
Mm.
I sort of read that out and I go, "Do not go below." What? Why? You think that's just like normal graffiti, or is that important?
That seems very specific for just
Yeah.
general graffiti.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like it was added in afterwards, so I'm not sure if somebody came back from the temple, maybe. I don't know. This is Pilgrim's Rest, so I have to assume this is where people were staying, and maybe they found something up there. I think it doesn't sound good.
Let's start it.
Is there
There's no
like a
basement near
staircase?
here, is there?
Yeah, like a basement.
No,
Anything
not
like
not in here, right? You don't
Might be
see
talking
anything.
about the temple, like
Maybe.
wherever we're headed. I don't know.
Something to keep in mind, I guess.
I think that's fair. So
And thanks. I should say thank you. Thank you for this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what-
No
what
problem. You
is
might
that?
have like a mark after a little bit of a mark, but it should go away
Oh,
with
okay.
time.
That's
It
fine.
should go away in 7 to 10 days. Call your
7
doctor.
to 10
If it doesn't go down in 7 hours, please call your physician.
right. Okay, we'll go back up to the other group. It looks like Wes is already headed to the next building up there. So let's do that.
Yeah, I see Josie lagging behind, and I kind of wait till she gets done investigating.
Again,
Don't wait on me, sunshine. Go ahead.
and Wes, what you see in this is it looks like another home, right? It's another small dwelling. Again, collapsed roof, walls. There's actually like part of the floor is broken up. It's more just, there's really not much under it. It's just kind of ground. It's just a slightly raised floor off the ground. But there's not much in here that you see. It's really, not even much furniture left. There's a broken table. And then some looks like wood collapsed from the roof. Some stone.
Sir, there's a crawl space though.
Yeah, kind of under it.
It's a little-
It's more like it's not even really a crawl space. Maybe somebody small could fit down there, but it's really pretty close to the uneven ground. It's just they mounted the floor right above it. So
I'm kind of looking at Wes, kind of looking at the hole, kind of looking at Wes, kind of looking at the hole.
Fine.
all right, you doing?
I assume, like, can I see, like, if I look
Yeah,
down, can I
you could
see
poke
a
your
floor?
head. Yeah, you could
Or
poke your head down in there if you wanted. Or you can, what you see directly in the hole is ground, like a foot below it, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll peek in real quick. Does it look like there's space under, like, to crawl around, or is it
Yeah, it's
just
uneven ground. It would be like not even you, and maybe not even Cat could get fully in there. There's a few spots you could, but it's kind of uneven ground like this, so it looks like this is just to keep water and everything off the floor. What you see is pretty dark under there. I don't know if you have dark vision or anything.
I do not.
Yeah, you don't see much. You could put a light down in there, but you just pretty much see ground at this point.
I have a
Yeah, I've got a
lantern if you want to
lantern.
borrow that.
I'm not gonna fit.
Oh, never mind.
You really want me to look down there?
Kind of.
All right. Walk over to Josie. I'm gonna grab her hand, and then you're gonna see like Wes's eyes just kind of like roll back, and then you see the little hand crawl into the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, it's pretty.
Casting creeping touch.
Yeah, it's pretty dark down
I
there.
don't know if Josie's like just gonna like hold the lantern down there to put some
Can
light or something.
Yeah,
but
I've got a hooded
Yeah, I can-
lantern that I could stick down there.
Do that if you want. So go ahead and do if you're looking around and everything, if you want to do, perception, investigation, anything like that, you can.
Yeah, I'm just crawling around to see if I can see if there's anything down there.
Yeah. You don't. You
Hooded
don't.
lantern. Sorry.
Yeah. No. That's okay. You don't really see much. You see
That's
some.
a natural one.
Yeah. You see some. Again, some of the wood that obviously when this was broken, some of that had kind of fallen in, and so there's. Stuff that probably has blown in there or gotten in there over the years, but it's mostly just, wood or debris or just, vegetation, things like that, right? You don't actually find anything else down in there, right? Maybe the remnants of a broken piece of furniture or something. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I just crawl around under there. I think at some point I get my fingers get stuck in some mud or something, and I'm like, Josie feels me squeezing a little bit, and then it gets loose.
Right.
See my hand crawl back up.
So the other group, you guys are over here now. Let's do this.
Oh,
I'm not dropping that spell, by the way. I'm hanging on to that for the full 10 minutes.
Yeah. This is, you can tell
Josie,
the
you are
ruins.
my guide.
All right. I got my armor.
This is the remains of a small chapel, right? It's kind of right there at the edge of the village. The roof's mostly caved in. You see one of the walls is caved in. And there's really some broken kind of, the walls and there's a cracked stone altar up at the very back of it there. Some of the walls are still in the midst of crumbling. The wall on the right on the east side is pretty much down, and you see the wall on the a little bit on the back and off onto the west on the left side is weakened. Mostly tattered benches that have been kind of moved a bit. There's debris and stuff. You can investigate. You can go up to the stuff up top.
I just want to take a look at this, what it looks like. What is it, like a sarcophagus or whatever? I want to take a look at that, see if I can discern anything.
Where at? That's those are benches. Those
Whatever
are
that is.
stone benches right next.
Thing?
Oh, the big blue. That's
Is
just
this
like a tattered carpet. Yeah, basically.
Oh,
And then this
well,
is like a pulpit.
Yeah. Exactly. So, and if you're looking at that, you can do again.
I'm just in general looking around for anything that may tell us kind of what this place was, what religion they were worshipping, all that sort of stuff.
Why don't you do a religion check, and you can do it with advantage.
I can. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a 21.
Okay. Most of the stuff is when you're looking around in here, most of the symbols and everything are just indistinguishable, right? You can't decipher them at all. You do find one piece under the pulpit there, kind of on there's like little shelving and stuff, and you pick it up and you recognize a zenith symbol. but it's an original, like, Zenith symbol, like not the ones that you've seen used, right? It's that one with the kind of serpent around it. So that's kind of what you see. You don't see much else because, again, this is so old it's been worn away. While you were rummaging, though, you did see there's a few pieces of parchment that had some wording on them. The first one that you picked up says, "He would not leave the lower chamber. Brother Terran says it is pride. I'm no longer certain." And then the other one is a little bit longer. It's again very worn and it's almost illegible. But we enter the sanctum at dawn. Some say the prophet has fallen. Others say the council fears what he has become. I do not know which is truth. May the light forgive us for what we are asked to do.
Oh.
What'd you find over there?
So Kalon's going to take specifically like the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take that. Is that like just on one page, or is
yeah,
it like...
you can see it's kind of on like a piece of parchment. You can see it's kind of half there, but maybe a little bit more than that. But it's you can definitely see it.
Got it. Okay, and this is not a symbol that I would have seen before.
But
I know that I know what it is, but I've not read. I guess what am I taking from that?
So the symbol is the one you remember you and I had talked, right? It's that one with the kind of serpent. So I'm not sure if was it Varen would have showed you
Vadran.
that? Vadran, that's what it was. Would have shown you that or not, but he at least would have described it, right? So you would have recognized that, right? So
got it. All right, I'm going to rip that out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to grab the book, and I'm going to throw it over to Awen. And I'm going to say to both of you, it's more talk about whatever's down below. Just like in that last building.
There's a staircase here?
No. There's no staircase that you can see here.
Okay, well, below, important. Definitely.
So, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna say, like, whoever wrote this is asking for forgiveness from the light. I mean, it could be Zenith. This chapel could have been for that. I found some Zenith symbols in the book. But I mean, if these are people that are associated with the religion, that could have been what this was used for, this chapel, but clearly something's going on down below, wherever that is.
So, I mean, you have history with them, obviously, but is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. It seems like this probably happened a long time ago, judging by how old these buildings all look. I mean, all I know is that the Zenith have a long history, and the symbol that was in this book is not necessarily the same symbols they use now. I think that this is probably a much older denominational faction of the religion. I don't even know why it's out here. It shouldn't be, by all accounts.
Right. Okay. Can I take another scan of the room to see if there's anything else
Sure.
in here?
Yeah,
Just
if you want.
just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage.
27.
Yeah, and as you're looking around and everything, you don't find much else, right? There was those few things that Kalon had found. There was, mostly the just really more of the rubble and everything. There's really not much else left in here. It looks like whatever might have been in here has been ransacked for the most part. And even what you found, Kalon, there wasn't much there, right? It was just a few scraps of parchment and more like buried under some, a few small stones and stuff. So,
Shell for shell.
Yep.
Nothing else.
No.
Move on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so we'll go to the other group, and let's do this.
Hey, you guys.
This.
Yeah, we like wave over at them as they're going into the other house.
This here is again really just another broken home. Another broken home. Again, partially
Real
collapsed
figure
roof.
sucks.
Yeah, the walls are crumbling. There's a few holes in these floors. Same thing when you look down in there. I mean, you can do more investigation if you want. From up top.
My hand just crawls and just like overhead axis, and then just crawls into the hole.
Yep. Go ahead and look, and do an investigation. Perception, whatever you want to do.
12.
A 12. Okay. As your hand's crawling around, it doesn't find much. It actually ends up finding a couple of pieces of silver that look like they were tossed there, like half buried in mud, but that's about it.
You see my hand just desperately trying to crawl back as like two of the fingers are like pinching a couple silver. It's just like, yeah.
Right.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
And then it's gonna like drop them at my feet, and then the hand's just gonna disappear and snap back onto my wrist.
Okay. All right.
Then I'll pick up my 2 silver and I'll look at Axis and I'll go, oh wow, so worth it. Wow, thanks.
And so we'll go back to the other group. And what you see here is as you're approaching this building, you see the door is actually closed and locked. And as you are coming up, you see the door open and this person steps out.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
I grab sword.
And
Yeah.
sword.
he's like,
I'm like pulling the bow out.
he looks and he's like, what? You shouldn't be here. What do you want?
What are you doing here?
This is my home. And you see he appears kind of thin and disheveled. And he's calm, but he's intense. And you do see his eyes like glow faintly in that same way that the wolves and the owl bear and everything did.
Oh.
He's
What
looking-
what is this place? What did this place used to be?
And he kind of twitches a little bit. He's like, this is a village. What, who are you? What are you doing here?
We are just simple house inspectors coming to check the structural rigidity of your foundation. Do you, sir, have a basement in your house that we can
You-
check to make
you
sure
shouldn't.
everything's secure?
You shouldn't be here. They came before you, all of them. And, he's kind of, he goes first, he goes, the village was abandoned years ago. People began to fall ill or change. I didn't leave. This is my home.
What do you mean fall ill? Change? What does that mean?
You could see the light, the strange light everywhere. And you see, as he's saying this, you see it kind of crackles around him too, like the radiant energy, right? The radiant magic. And you see the ground even under him and around him even is glowing a little bit, right?
Sorry, can I ask why you didn't leave?
This is my home. I would not leave. I've been here for forever.
What caused all the people in the village to leave?
And he's like, they got sick. The others, those who went to the temple, and he kind of twitches as he says temple, they did not return.
Why?
I don't know. Shouldn't ask about that.
Where is the temple?
This further on. You shouldn't know.
How Kind of seeing him get agitated, Axis will probably step a little closer and in like a little placating manner, just kind of put up their hands. At ease. We meant not
Do-
to distress you, friend.
Do
I'm attempting to
a
hide behind this bush.
persuasion check.
All right. It's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you see him and he just looks at you and he's like, "No, I will not be calm. You should leave now."
We will. We apologize for any distress that we caused you.
And anybody else say anything to this guy, or?
We've been looking around the buildings in the village, and we're seeing a lot of information about something lying below. And ultimately, we are going to be going to the temple, and we might be finding out what's below. So if you have any information, we're going to need it now. And I'm going to try and
You
intimidate
don't
him.
understand. None of you understand. And you see this radiant energy just erupt from him.
Oh.
Roll for initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Jeez. Kaylin couldn't have just let it go. Oh, nice.
Nope. He couldn't. It's related to the Zenith.
Big roll.
Big roll for me.
Oh,
I rolled
Ooh,
7.
massive.
Okay, hang on. Kaylon. You rolled a 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no, I rolled a 5.
Yeah, right. Well, your result was a 7. All right. Let's go down my screen here. Josie.
17.
17. Awen.
Natural 1 for a 3.
3.
Oh.
Okay. Wes.
Get out of the way.
27.
27.
good God, Wes.
Lord.
That's
Uh,
Calm
great.
down over there, man.
Wow.
Axis.
I have +8 and rolled a 19.
15.
15.
That's 8.
Dexterous little guy.
And Cat.
24.
24.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I guess if you had like, do you have alert? Is that what you have?
Yeah, because Wes
Yeah.
is 2014. So I have 2014 alert.
Okay.
Which is the
I
flat
was like,
5.
Yeah, +5.
yeah, I was like, how?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me do this.
Ned has arrived.
And that is
Oh, Ned
The
baby.
that.
Look at him sitting pretty like he's done nothing wrong.
Cat.
Never in his life, ever.
Get
Closer, Ned.
Okay.
Good job, puppy. Good job, bye-bye. The people. He's like, no.
Okay.
why?
So, when he, explodes like that, basically, he, basically the figure, he kind of is doing this, he just kind of, you see his eyes just glow, right? And just kind of the intensity of everything, the glow of that radiant energy just kind of increases around him. Behind him, you actually hear movement in the house.
Okay.
And
Oh, sweet.
Puppies. Dogs?
He has a family.
He has a mimic bed.
Yeah, you could call it a family. Let's see.
He has a
Like,
wife and kids.
You see this
They're about to be dead.
being behind him that looks like a body that's like glowing with just this energy, this radiant energy pouring out of it, right? The eye sockets are glowing and stuff. So it looks like an undead type of creature that's animated by this energy. All right. So first up is Wes.
All right. I'm so far back.
Wes
But-
is in Timbuktu right now.
Why? But I think I'll just move
Because you're a wizard.
Or a
Or
wizard
what?
Wes.
here.
I'm a what?
And then I'm gonna cast 2 Eldritch Blast at the Hermit.
Okay.
First one's a 12,
Okay, the 12 will not hit.
and that's another 12. So
Okay.
I'm having a hard time seeing the guy, and I aim a little high so I don't hit my friends, and I just fucking clock my amulet twice, but I clock it one too many times and it fucks me up, and I throw 2 E-blasts into the fucking wall above him.
Okay. All right. Is that it for Wes?
That is it for me.
All right. Cat is up.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple steps back away from this guy because I'm nervous.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna fire an arrow at him.
Okay.
Little lightning arrow. That's probably definitely gonna hit. That's a natural 16 plus like 10.
Yep,
So
that will
26.
hit. Yep.
And damage dice. Oh yeah, that's gonna be 14 piercing damage and then
Mhm.
another 4 lightning damage on top of that.
Okay, so 18. And you see when that happens, you see the radiant energy kind of partially absorbs some of that damage, right? So he has this initial resistance to it. So we'll do 9. You said it was 18 total. We'll do 9 initially, right?
Gotcha,
So the radiant
gotcha.
energy kind of comes out, and the arrow hits and only partially gets through.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go for another attack.
Yep,
That's 22 to hit.
that'll hit.
And then let's see. I can just total the damage, right?
Yeah,
Lightning
just total it
and
up.
piercing doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be 5 plus 7. Another 12 damage on top of that.
12. Okay. So you see the same thing happens. He basically, it hits him and partially absorbed by that kind of radiant energy that's surrounding him.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Two quick shots of the bow. Cat's getting faster with the like getting used to the magical bow and how quickly she can like draw the lightning arrow each time.
Yeah.
And then gonna whistle at Gia to swing around next to him and make a bite attack,
Okay.
which is gonna be, let me see, plus 6 to hit. 14.
The 14 will hit.
Okay. And that's gonna be another 6 damage. Lightning
Okay.
damage.
Same thing. So we will do the 3 there. You see kind of the bite, Gia bites in and the energy partially absorbs that. So, okay. Is that it for Cat and Gia?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Josie, you are up.
Okay, I was attempting to hide behind this shrub before. Do I need to make a stealth check or anything?
No, I mean, that would just be at this point cover. If there was
Okay.
anything, if it was, well, and I don't even think it's high enough, quite frankly. It's probably like waist high. So unless
Okay,
you're crouching
gotcha.
down.
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't get a good shot if I was crouching down.
Right.
Okay, I will take a shot with my crossbow at the village hermit over Gia's head.
Okay.
That is going to be a 14. No, 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. And then that's going to be, I need a D8 and then I need my 3D6. So that's going to be 11, 16, 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So yep, so that'll be 8?
Halved.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then I think I'm just gonna move maybe here. Just just to kind of get, or maybe 10 more feet over, just to kind of spread out on the field, and that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right. So the bad guys are up. The village hermit and this radiant husk. The first thing that happens is you see the hermit. He is going to. Oh, let me see here. All right. The first thing he does is casts, if I can find it here, because I didn't actually put the spells in. I really should have. I mean, I have the spells. I just don't have their descriptions. Da, 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 da. Screw it. You know what? He'll just do. He also has basically this radiant blast equivalent, right? So it's very similar to what Awen has. And he immediately, because he just kind of goes up close and he just goes right at Kalon. What's let me see here.
16.
Yeah, I've got the AC on that. What's his plus to hit?
Do you want to hit our combat overlay?
Yeah, no, I've got it. So he misses his first one. He hits on the second one for where's my for 14 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
And then he basically he has a bonus action. He is going to teleport back like right into here. All right.
Bitch.
And then that's his initial turn. Now this radiant husk comes up. Let's see. And yeah, the radiant husk actually just kind of comes up here and kind of gets in front of the hermit. And he just kind of prepares, just gets ready and doesn't actually make an attack yet. Yeah, that's it for those guys. All right. So next up is Axis.
Well, hail. I think I gotta get in there.
All right.
So at the very least, I'm gonna move 15 gets me here.
Mhm.
The rest of my movement gets me here.
Okay.
So if that husk had a ready action to hit somebody,
Yes, but I guess we can do that. Once you get there, we'll let you complete your movement and then we'll do we'll do that. So let me roll that up. I think. Oh, that misses. That initial attack misses. One more.
it's like,
And the second one misses. Okay. Yep. That's it
Let's go.
for the Radiant Husk. So you go ahead.
all right, kind of running in, and then as the husk like swipes out of it, I'm gonna bat those attacks away with the shield, and I'm gonna kind of swing around with my two-handed scimitar in one hand and attempt some attacks on this hermit.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Ooh.
Cool. D4. Man. That is just 7 slashing this time around.
Okay, so we'll do 4.
Second attack. Oh. Yeah. 22. Next one.
The 22 will hit. Yep.
Okay. Man, it's even worse damage. Only 6 slashing on that, so 3.
Yep.
Bonus action. I don't think I got anything fun because all my divine smites are radiant today because I packed wrong. Okay, just bonus action, another swipe with my special.
Okay.
Another dirty 20.
That'll hit.
4 damage, so 2.
Okay. All right.
Guys, I figured it out. They just have to be old.
You can attack old people. That's fine.
I can attack old people. But that's action, movement, bonus action, all used up.
Okay.
I'm tapped, and I'm gonna hope I don't die.
All right. Good. Then with that, Kalon is up.
Kalon's gonna see Axis go in, and he's gonna just draw his sword after seeing all. So far, it's just this hermit just getting like eldritch blasts and like arrows flying at him and Drake by. So he just charges straight in.
Yep.
Immediately sees the husk right there, and is going to take a swing at the husk, and that's a nat 1. So just completely whiffs that first shot, and then with his second attack, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
The 17 will hit.
That okay? Cool. It's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay, so we'll
slashing damage.
Yep. We'll make
and then
yeah,
and then he will sorry, and then he'll pole strike as well.
Okay,
that hits 20.
Are you standing in the doorway or are you moving?
I can move like there just to get out of the doorway.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good point.
Not the
No, it's a good
game
point.
above table, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to end up with this situation where it's like none of us can.
He's a big boy
because now Dave's just stuck there.
And then pole strike's going to be 6 more damage.
Okay, so
he just whiffs one.
Yep.
It's like comes down, slashes him again, and then just like as he comes down, he got pissed off that he missed the first one, so he gets really annoyed because he's getting impatient now. He just wants to get to this temple and figure some stuff out. So he kind of attacks really hard, and as he swings down, the sword kind of loosens in his hand. So one of his hand comes off, and then he's like looking at the husk, and then he just punches him. And I just punched my microphone, but punches him in the face.
All right. And as you guys are hitting the poof, poof, you see that energy just comes out, boom, boom, absorbing it and everything, each of those hits. But you are, you're doing damage, but that radiant energy just kind of, it's like absorbing each of those hits, right?
Got it.
Okay. Anything else for Kalon?
No.
Okay. Then Awen, you are up.
Okay, was not expecting this creepy couple to start throwing hands. So, as he sees Axis and Kalon just rush in bashfully, his stars will come out, but instead of forming a book, they'll kind of swirl around into what looks like a ball into his hand, and almost like pretending to pull the pin off a grenade, he tosses the ball into the center of the room. And looking in there, you can see the ball explodes out into a 20-foot cube with points all around, and it starts to just like rain constellations in there as he casts Fairy Fire. I need both of those enemies to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. All right. What's the DC?
15.
Okay.
Is it against anybody in the area or only enemies?
Your choice.
Okay.
Thank God.
So he's choosing to damage you, right? Okay, they both make the 15. Does anything still happen? Do they take half damage or something?
Well, that sucks. No, it's Fairy Fire, so it would mean that you'd have advantage against them.
Right. Okay.
So it was a waste of a spell slot, is what it was.
Nope.
Lovely. Sweet. That's great.
Oh no.
Awen, in frustration that these guys are very dexterous, will move over here, and he'll pull his fingers like he has a bow, and he's going to cast finger guns, but it's going to be more of an archery style because that's cooler. And I'm going to hit I guess I'm going to hit the radiant one, the elite.
All right.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
And 6 damage. I did a 6-hole damage, DM.
You see it comes out and gets partially absorbed, so it will damage him, but that's where it's at. So,
all right, I'll just be here cursing under my breath. That's
all right. So we are back to the top of the order, and as that happens after this first round, you see that radiant energy around them that was there just goes. Now, you saw this little bit of a glow that seemed to be almost like a shield type of thing that was absorbing this energy. That's gone. However, Kalon and Axis each take...
we take the leftover damage. That's fucked.
Oh, you each take 7 points of radiant damage. Because you're both next to both of them, so. All right. But you kind of see that resistance shield is gone now.
Okay.
All right. So with that, Wes is up.
Okay. Can I see them at all? Like if I was to move here or here, am I able to?
Yeah, you could see the the husk. Probably not the hermit because that's being blocked by the husk and Kalon.
There's even if I'm like here, I can't.
Yeah, you could probably.
Yeah, you could from there. You could sure.
I'm just saying, is there anywhere where I can see both of them?
Probably not directly. I mean, that village, that hermit has, probably a little bit of, they're behind the husk itself, right? So.
All right.
It'd be kind of a full cover situation type of thing. Or
Gotcha. Okay.
3/4.
Well, I guess I will I'll save that then. And I'll just
Nuke
get,
him,
like,
Wes. Nuke him.
Now, is it Radiant
Well-
Blast or is it, or no, I'm sorry, is it Eldritch Blast or is it like a Magic Missile? Magic Missile will hit a target, right? Around corners.
No,
and
I was
stuff,
gonna
but-
I was gonna twin a spell, but if I can't see him,
Okay.
then I won't.
Yeah.
I'll just get here and I'll just do 2 more Eldritch Blast at
Okay.
I'll do them at the husk.
Okay, sounds good.
That is a 22,
That one will hit.
and that is a 21.
Those will both hit.
That's 20 points of force damage.
Total.
Total, yeah.
Boom. And you see that one takes the full brunt of that one. There's no absorption on that, right? It took the 20 points.
That's all I can do.
All right.
Yeah, if I can't see the other guy, I'm not gonna do anything. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll say I end up behind anyone after.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, if Wes is done,
It is my turn.
Yep, Cat is up and Josie's on deck.
Cool. Cool. Would you say that I have a line of sight to shoot the husk
Yeah.
elite?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
would say so.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great. Perfect. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. So, plant my feet, deep breath in, Eowyn duck. That's a 29 to hit.
That will hit.
Dexterity saving throw.
God.
So
It
that
hits
one.
me.
Yeah. That one's going to be 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Line up for the second one.
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And that is, keep rolling really low on the damage dice, unfortunately. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you
And
see. Go ahead.
I'm going to have Gia do use her reaction for the infused strike. So that's going to be an extra 1 point of, get this die out of here. That's going to be an extra 1 point of damage.
Chucks it into the wall.
We're using a different one.
and
Fuck that one.
Jailed.
It's done.
you see the husk is like, "Argh!" You see the damage. They're bloodied even though they don't have blood. So
Right. Gia's going to swing around here
okay.
and have a little chomp at the hermit
Okay.
as well.
Give me a
That's
feet.
a 15 to hit,
That will hit.
and that is 6 points of piercing damage.
All right. Yeah, and it comes up and just
Yeah.
bites the hermit in the side. And, he's hurting.
Gia's sort of like when she's in combat too, she sort of slinks around. So it's like you see it like almost feels like a snake.
Nice.
Like she gets like when she's walking around normally and she's comfortable, she's like up at her full height. When she's in combat, it's like belly to the ground, sort of defensive stance, and she just like kind of like goes by really fast, chomps
Okay.
at his ankles,
Right. Makes sense.
and that's
Like a
it.
Komodo dragon run.
Yeah, she's crawling.
All right. If that's it for Kat and Gia, Josie's up. And the
Okay,
bad guys are on deck.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
So it's gonna get me. I do enter and leave this space. So if he has an opportunity attack, he can use it.
Yep.
He
will take that.
Okay.
He does hit you. Barely,
Okay.
right at the armor class. 4. Let's see. For 9 damage, 5 slashing and 4 radiant.
I would be taking that much damage if I didn't use my reaction to uncanny dodge.
There
So
you go.
I can
Nice.
take a reaction to have the attack's damage against me round down.
Nice.
So you said 9, so
Yep.
4 total?
4? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Nice.
That's the first time I get to do that.
That's awesome.
Okay, so then, so he gets a little hit on me, but like I'm swiftly like kind of ducking out of the way. I'm like silent low to the ground. I'm gonna kind of get in this corner, perch up on whatever furniture this is,
Yep.
kind of like a cat. And I'm going to use my action to take a shot at the village hermit.
Okay.
That is going to be that's a good roll. 23 to hit.
The 23 will hit.
Okay. So I'm going to, so I can, at level 5, I can do this. I'm going to forego a d6 from my sneak attack die to attempt to knock him prone. So he's going to take a total of 10 damage,
Okay.
10 piercing damage, and then he needs to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
Okay. He fails the save, so he is prone.
Okay,
huh?
so like I shoot him right in the ankle, and he kind of knocks him over, so he is now prone.
All right.
And I guess he can use this. Yes, I guess he can use his turn to get up, or like just like the normal rules. But yeah, he's now on the ground.
All right. Let's find the. I know there's a prone marker here. Let me grab that. Prone.
Oh no, do you need your life alert? Oh no.
He knocked down. I've fallen and I
Um,
can't get up.
Eat up.
From Long Island, apparently.
Right.
Jeez.
And that's my action, bonus action movement. So that is my turn.
Okay. So, where am I at here? Come on now. Where is this? Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hang on. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Good. Okay. So the bad guys are up, and what you see first is the Radiant Husk takes a shot here. Basically, you see these like glowing claws come out of it, right? Out of its hands, you see almost like halfway between like a Freddy type of thing or a Wolverine type of thing, and it just, takes a swipe at Kalon. And hits for 9 slashing and 4 radiant damage. And then takes another slash at Kalon. Oh, and hits for 11 slashing, 4 radiant, and then actually you see as that happens, because it went, it was like this combo attack. You see, you take 5 additional radiant damage that happens from like kind of the combination of the 2 attacks.
May I use my reaction to activate my divine ability? Where is it? He'll still take the damage, but revoke the violent immediately after an attack is dealt to somebody other than me within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
I can use my reaction to make the attacker roll a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Yep.
On a failure, the attacker takes the damage that they dealt to themselves as radiant. Save, they take half.
All All right. What was the DC?
Just 15.
Of 15. Okay, it makes it. And how much? I'm trying to think. How much damage did we do here?
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you're muted, Dave.
Oh yeah, thank you. I will go on. Finish. Carry on.
No. I was going to say, it was. I'm trying to remember how much damage it was. How much damage?
It was like 11, 4, and then another
was-
5 on it.
Yeah, the first one was 13 damage because you did a 9 and then a 4.
Right.
And then whatever you did after, I think you did like an additional 5. Anyway, regardless,
So
Kalon takes those first 2 hits, actually drops like down, falls down, but like he like scrambles and like
Mhm.
he like is bloodied and he sword in, relentless endurance, half orc, gets back up, looks terrible, but is wielding his sword in front of this thing.
right. So, Belle, on that, is that just for the second attack? That
It's just for the second attack.
okay? So that was
I can only do it
right.
for one attack.
Yep. So that was 11 and 4 and 5. So
Yeah.
11 and 9. So 20, right? So you take the Husk takes 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll take 10 as he succeeded, but he probably has resistance to radiant, so 5.
No, not in this case. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
So
Seeing Kalon go down, it's like a shadow glowing image of Axis kind of shoots out from where they are to kind of like take that blow and throw it back at them.
right.
There you go.
Okay. And so yes, the hermit uses his action to get up.
No.
So we will take that out.
I know that wasn't the best.
Stay down. Stay down.
And then basically does a let's see, is he? Oh, he is. Okay, good. So he gets up, and then you see, because this whole you see the as he was more damaged, you just see that like he gets angry, he gets up, and then just goes. And he has this this ability where basically, when reduced below half hit points, he erupts radiant energy outward. Creatures within 15 feet, so 5, 10. Oh, I think that would include Josie too. I think.
It's
Yep.
pretty much everybody in the
So
house.
everybody in the room takes. You have to make a Constitution save.
Den, I
Yep.
didn't establish this before.
Right.
But whenever I do sneak attack damage, unless the target is a construct or an undead, I get 4 temporary hit points back. Does Josie feel herself
Yeah.
take the okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was the hermit. The hermit is not undead or a construct.
Cool.
The hermit is essentially a 500-year-old dude or something like that. So
Perfect.
Hey, yo,
okay.
what?
right.
And then
right.
that's a 19
a
on my con
die.
save.
Okay. Did everybody else? Let's see. You
I rolled a
19.
nat
For
20.
Axis.
You got nat 20 for Kalon.
Thank God. Yeah.
21 for Gia.
21 for Gia, and what was Axis?
18.
Okay, so you all made that. So you take instead.
Yeah.
Let's
A lot of dice.
roll this.
Shit.
Okay, so you take 8 radiant damage instead of the 16 it would have been.
Kalon's down.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I was so. Yeah, look at this. The combat overlays. I forgot to put those on because we were so wrapped up in all the stream issues. So now they're on. Everybody can see that. Okay, so the hermit does that initially. That's it for the hermit's turn. The husk sees Kalon go down and then turns to take a swing. Or the husk already,
Didn't it
already
just had
went.
a turn.
So the village
used
and the
everything.
village hermit, right. So what you then hear from outside is one more thing.
The fuck?
You hear
No. No.
you hear this
Ah,
on
to
the side
me.
of the house, and kind of right there, you see this kind of radiant husk number 2 pop up, and it goes 1, 2, 3, and takes a strike at Awen.
Lovely.
Misses on the first one.
Surprisingly.
And misses on the second one too. So it just comes up and
Really?
Yep, and misses.
Okay.
So, okay, so that's it for the bad guys. It is now combat tracker. Boom, boom. Axis's turn, and then Kalon is on deck. If either for a death save or a something
Yup.
else.
Nope, that changes trajectories. Axis was gonna kind of attack, but seeing that more fun is joining the show, Axis will kind of reach down and grab Kalon's shoulder as he's kind of slumped over there. Be like, not yet. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds
Mm-hmm.
as a second level, which is the last one I got, which is going to be 4d8.
Nice.
3. Oh, wow. And then you will get back 23 hit points.
Oh.
Nice.
Bonus action. I don't think I got anything
It's half his hit
fun.
points.
Yeah, literally. I fell down and then immediately.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
the first 2 were a 2 and a 1, and then I followed it up with double 8s, so I was like, thank fucking Christ.
It's awesome.
And then break a dick. I don't think I got anything else besides that. Let me see. After I get him up, though,
Mhm.
I'm kind of just gonna circle around and hop over Gia and just plant myself on this ruined ass bed
Okay.
and hold up my scimitar and my shield and stand at the ready.
Okay. All right. Then, Kalon, you are up.
Yeah, Kalon, like, you do that. Kalon, like, just takes a big gasp in and, like, feeling not that bad. I mean, bad, but not bad. He, like, gets up to his feet immediately, grabs his sword, and he, like, takes a moment and he, like, looks at their, like, glowing eyes, their radiant eyes, and Kalon just, and he, like, closes his eyes for a minute, and then you see just this, like, big burst of sunlight just erupt from Kalon,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden, all the cuts on him, like all of the blood and everything, just almost disappears. And like you might even like take a moment to be like, I couldn't even see what happened there because it was so bright. When you see him again, he's fully healed. I'm gonna lay on hands for the rest of my hit points.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's another 23, which will leave me with 2 more. So I am full health, and
Cool.
that is my.
Nice.
That's actually a bonus action. And then like And he just breathes again, opens his eyes, and then just brings his sword back and just swings.
Nice.
That's 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. For 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 18. He swings, slashes for 10, and he just goes like 1, 2, like straight away at the husk.
Okay, hang on a second. What the?
Okay.
That's weird. Let me see something. Okay, why is my keyboard literally isn't working on my computer?
Uh-oh. Excellent.
Tough day for you, Dan.
What the hell?
Honestly, just burn everything, buy a brand new setup.
Telling you, man.
The only way forward.
Do this and
Let's get the credit card.
oh my god. I have no idea why. And this is on my main computer. Like, hang on a second.
You're good.
All good.
All right, let me reset this.
Wes, you want to tank this Husk Elite 2 for me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, appreciate it. You look like a tanky guy.
A very tanky wooden
So-
elvish
Will you entrust me with the locket if you have to go in?
I don't know if we're there yet.
Damn. I cast
He just throws it at Cat.
I cast Thunderwave like I did with
I
him.
fucking
Just gets blown into a tree.
More wood chips.
All right, let me do this. Now it's working. Okay. That is very weird. Okay, I'm sorry now. Husk 1. The husk that we have there, that you did initially 10 points of damage.
Yeah. And then another 8
Another 8 after that. Okay.
Yeesh.
on my second attack. Yeah.
All right.
They just swings.
And
With
you
the
see this
sword.
thing,
Um,
there's like parts of it coming off and everything. You see this, the energy is like arcing out of it.
nice.
It's hurting.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
Okay. Great. Then after Kalon, Awen.
Yeah, so after the initial fairy fire in there doesn't work, he's just kind of frustrated. He's cussing under his breath. The
Mhm.
stars come back and they start like almost like a little sash or just kind of like spinning around him. As that happens, you know, all of a sudden he gets hit by this husk, and almost reactionary, the stars start to like kind of form around him,
Yeah.
and he gets ready to cast a thunder wave, but he looks behind him and sees Wes. And as he notices, you know, he's not going to make the same mistake like he did last time. And as the thunderous wave almost comes out, he changes spells quickly, and the stars that were about to explode backwards towards Wes swing out around and form almost like a sash ribbon around the husk as I'm going to cast we called it something different. What was the spell? What was the spell?
You-
Hex of the Paragon
Okay,
around
yep,
him
yep.
as my bonus action.
All right.
And then so he gets that, and then Wes, you just see Awen turn around and look at you, and then you just see him sink into the ground as he goes through a portal and pops, and then as he goes into the ground through a portal of stars underneath him, he pops a celestial direwolf, and I'm going to wild shape into a direwolf in front. and get ready to attack.
He's a puppy.
And Den, just so you know, for Hex of the Paragon, when I do so, I choose an ability and they get disadvantage on ability checks, and I'm going to choose Strength for that one.
Okay.
So now I'm assuming since I used my action to wild shape, I can't attack. Is that correct?
Correct. If you don't, unless you have
Okay.
another attack or something like that.
No. Well,
Okay.
I'm prepared though, so that's all that matters.
All right.
So that will be my turn. And now Wes
cool.
won't hate me like Hoagie does.
All
There's still time.
Let me see something
It's
here.
always
Wow, thanks. Appreciate it. There's always time for you to fuck up.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at me.
All right. So
That's fair.
After
Do you
Awen.
have a Can I add a picture of a wolf so I look like a wolf? Is there a way to import like a JPEG?
I mean, let me see. I could probably grab one. I could actually give you just like a wolf monster token or something.
Do you have like a picture of a corgi?
I mean,
God.
not
I'd like to get
immediately, but I could
corgi.
probably get you one. Let's
Okay.
see. Oh, I have a generic. Oh, here we go. You can be
Dire
I
a
can get you a live one. There's one under my desk.
monstrosity.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Rawr.
All
Ooh,
right.
A1's just gonna be over here.
Cool. All right. So, we're at the top of the order. Wes.
All right.
Wes.
If I were to move like here, would I be able to see the hermit now?
I think if you get inside, well, I mean, because you're still going through the husk at that point, right? If you get
Okay.
in and move over one, I think you would go. It's just going through Kalon then at that point, right?
All right. This is gonna get a little interesting visually.
Okay.
Let's see. Wes is going to clock his amulet once, and you're gonna start to see like electricity and like sparks. And I'm almost gonna reach in and pull out a burnt twig and point it at the radiant husk. But then it almost seems like Wes freezes as he's about to cast a spell, and you see like a duplicate of Wes moving up here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna clock my amulet one more time, and you see that Wes point another stick at the husk elite inside,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to just as all these like you see I'm not there's no duplicate thing, it's just a visual thing.
Yeah.
I'm twinning witch bolt here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you see like the West who would be back here initially, the spell goes off, it disappears, and then you look up at where Wes actually is, and he's holding both hands out and just goes Ictus, and you see two bolts of lightning swap out from my hands, and
That's cool.
that is a 21 to hit on Husk Elite,
Okay. That.
and that's a 28 on
Yeah.
2.
Jeez.
Okay. So you did one, and then the other. You did one at number 1 and one at number 2, right?
Yeah, so
Cool.
just at both Radiant Husk here.
Both of them hit. For number 1, how do you want to do it?
Okay.
Hey.
This man's OP.
I think you just see that Wes like reaches out, this like bolt of lightning energy just starts to like wrap around the husk, and you just like Wes is almost like whispering an infernal to it, and you just see this wrap of lightning just like start to like a snake constricting an enemy as it just basically stricks it into like a pulp or explodes in whatever radiant energy it does.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. And I think, that happens and you see it do that. And I need everybody within 10 feet. So that's Axis, Gia, Kalon, and Wes to make a Constitution save.
11.
Okay.
12.
30-20.
Okay. Anybody who gets below a 13
Fuck.
takes 8 points of radiant damage, and the others take 4.
Was I in that? I'm sorry.
Yes, access. Yeah, it's everybody within 10
Okay.
feet of the husk. So,
Does the hermit get damaged?
yeah. In fact, it does.
Let's go.
So I need to make a con save.
Loser.
All right. Yeah, you see the hermit take some damage as well. Okay, so let's put the dead marker on that guy. Where's the dead marker? Here we go. There we go. All right, so that husk is dead. Okay, so then the damage to Radiant Husk 2.
17 lightning damage.
17. Okay. Yeah.
Disgusting.
And you see it just arcs over and the radiant energy and the lightning kind of mix together and everything, but it takes the full brunt of the damage. So
Let's see. Where was I to start here?
Right behind Awen. Yeah.
15. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up, cast that. That guy blows up.
mhm.
I rolled a 26 in my con save as well, for concentration. So
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back to the husk, like kind of grab the bolt with like both hands, and then just take a couple steps backwards. Like right about there. Be
Okay.
good. And that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. All right. After Wes is Cat.
It's like you got a fishing line with a big fish on it. You just like hold on to it. And you're like,
That's
right. Okay. Well, I was gonna run inside that house, but things changed a lot since that plan.
Right.
It's not good in here.
Don't come
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
just gonna back up a little bit
Yeah.
even more. Well, that moved
She is
Gia.
moving.
Whoopsie.
Oh.
So I
Come here,
attached her to me. And then I'm gonna take my 2 attacks at the radiant husk that's outside.
Okay. Sounds good.
So first attack, 14,
The 14 does not hit.
and second one, 15.
That will
Excellent.
hit. There you go.
Okay, well at least that one hits.
Yep.
I'll take that. I will take that. That's a lot better on the damage too. That is math. 20 points of damage on
Oh.
that one.
Right on. Okay.
20 points of damage. And
That's
then
good.
with my bonus action, just whistle so that Gia can hear it again. And Gia's going to take another little chomp at the hermit.
Okay.
Chomp,
I'm
chomp.
feeling
Just a little
very
chomp.
secured in my investment.
That's an 18 to hit.
The 18 will hit.
Yep. And math. 7 points of damage.
7. Okay.
And I have a question because I've not played much with the the newer rules.
Okay.
Am I supposed to have a weapon mastery at this level? Because it's on my character sheet. But I don't know like when you're supposed to get those or where I would have gotten it from.
I think it depends on class because I've had weapon mastery since
Yeah.
the start.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm supposed to have that, in which case on the longbow hit on the Radiant Husk,
Yeah.
I'm going to use the slow property. So reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
That's like you can just use that
I
whenever.
think
yeah?
so.
Yeah, if your
I've been,
weapon hits, you like they suffer the effects of that mastery.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Great.
I've totally
So-
been forgetting that anyone hit with my crossbow also slows, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
they're not
interesting.
anyway.
Yeah.
That was
By
the
10 feet.
last
It's weird.
the last mastery that because I haven't played with it in 2024 rules yet, but I remember there used to be mastery way back when in like one of the older versions, and it was very similar, right? There was certain properties on the weapon that would then apply. You got them if you got mastering. It was the same thing. It just that's what happened, you know. So there used to be one that basically made anything you wanted a Vorpal type sword, right? Slicing type of sword or whatever it was called. So
I also haven't been using my mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have just any
that's-
attack that misses, I could still just deal damage.
Oh, excellent.
That is what?
My bad. Well,
What mastery is that?
If it's called graze with the great sword. Basically, if my attack roll misses the great,
Cool.
or if the attack with the great sword misses a creature, I can deal the damage that to that creature equal to the ability modifier I would have used to make the attack roll.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
cool.
It's a
Damn.
small amount of damage, but it's just like
Still
I missed you,
damage,
but
yeah.
I still grazed you. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of nice.
That's what the special is on the double-bladed scimitars. Basically, you can take a bonus action to do half damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Okay. So
That would be it for me then.
Cool. All right. Well, if that's it for Kat, then Josie is up.
Okay, as my action, I'm going to take a shot at the village hermit with my crossbow.
Yep.
Ooh, that's really good. That's a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. And then he's going to 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Halved.
What did you say?
Uh,
Halved?
Yeah, so 9 total, so it'd be half to 4 or 5.
Why?
The
Isn't he-
resistant thing is gone.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's gone. Okay,
Yeah,
never
that
mind.
was
Then
after-
he just
yeah,
yep.
because when they farted.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
right. Okay. So yeah, so then he just takes
So 9. Okay.
He just-
So he took 9
okay, so
damage.
he takes 9. And then I'm
Just a little
going
radiant
to
too.
move 15 feet here. As a bonus action, I'm just gonna get out like a silver thread and needle and just say sorry. And I'm gonna stitch up like a wound on your arm or something. That probably hurts.
Hi-ya!
But Axis, you're going but you're going to take let's see. You're going to take 6 points of healing. Not much, but and then I'm going to I think I can use the rest of my movement to just run back to my little perch spot. And that's gonna be my turn.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So then after Josie is the bad guys. All right. The Radiant Husk outside is going to take a swipe at Awen.
My armor class is now 14.
Okay. That will hit. 4.
Do I get anything special with my hex?
Oh yeah, it's this.
If they're
No.
if you did strength and their attacks have to do with strength, then it might affect it.
Oh yeah, it's a disadvantage, or target has disadvantage on ability checks made with a chosen ability. I'm assuming attack is an ability check.
No, it would just be
No.
things like
Right.
a shove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember
It's
we
a
looked
weird
that up
property of
before.
hex.
It's you can hex them to like be bad at
Are
trying
saving
things.
throws
But
also ability checks technically? Because you're
No.
no, they call those
Oh.
out separately. Yeah.
man, that's
Um,
dumb.
Okay, so you take it was 6 slashing and 4 radiant damage.
Okay. Still a corgi.
Yep, and he makes another attack at you and hits on that one as well. For 5 slashing and then 9 radiant. So he and then you see that extra energy kind of pours into you after the 2 attacks hit,
So a
right?
total of 23 damage
Correct.
with both attacks.
Yeah.
Still a celestial corgi.
Okay. Let's see. He's good there. All right. So the village hermit, and he's, you see this just radiant energy just pouring out of him because, he's hurting. He basically, let's see. He makes, 'cause, 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 let's do this. Let me look something up real quick. Oh. One second. Okay. You see him pull this staff out that he has, and you just see him focuses on it, and the staff just glows bright with this energy. And he takes a swing at Axis.
That's fair.
And hits for, let's see, that's, where is it? I thought I had him here. Oh, I put him back. Let's see. For 7 plus 6. So you take for 3 bludgeoning with the staff and then basically 10 radiant damage.
So total 13.
Correct. And he then just brings it around like this and makes another strike at Axis. Oh, and that one misses. So he just, and then that one just kind of.
At the last second, I kind of pull up the shield as I'm looking real rough.
Right. Okay. So.
My 6 points saved your life.
Yeah. So I think the Hermit went, the Husk Elite 2 went, so that's it. Axis is up.
All right. Well, first things first, I'm the realist. Bonus action, I'm going to take my greater healing potion.
Yep.
So that's going to be 4, 7. I get 15 back from that.
Nice.
No, heal, not damage, you dingus. I drink it and I die.
Right. It's a cursed healing
And then
potion.
I will follow it up by taking 2 swipes at him with Kalon right there. I will have advantage.
All right.
18 on the die against the Hermit.
That will hit.
Damage. That's... I have 8 damage on that first one.
Okay.
Uh, 18 flat on the next attack.
That hits.
And it's going to be... why did you jump out of there? Another 8.
Okay.
Slashing.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's my first one. Yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
Kind of just catching that last swipe of the staff with like the edge of the shield with the spikes digging into the staff. And I'm like, no, not right now. And I'll kind of take that swipe up to kind of cut at the arm that's holding that staff.
Yep.
And then kind of seeing him reel back and everything like that, I will just go for a quick cut again at the neck and sever his head.
Okay. And as you do that, you see the head comes off and the radiant energy just explodes out. I need, let's see, that it is 10 feet. So let's see, 1, 2. Josie's out of it, but Axis and Kalon need to make a Constitution save.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Okay. And Gia?
10.
Okay. So Axis and Gia take 8 points of damage, and Kalon takes 4. This radiant energy just explodes out and causes additional damage. All right. Is that it for Axis?
Then I will. How much movement I got? I got 30.
You can get in melee range. I can have an advantage on my next attack.
Mm-hmm. I'll just kind of leap over these dead bodies and give, before I leave the house, Josie a very thankful wink, like look. And as I'm running past Kalon, I'm gonna yell, "Keep up!"
Right on.
Balon, who just died.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep up.
What?
Get
Skill
good,
issue.
loser.
Get up!
We're going killing. All right.
We're going for ice cream.
That's right. Okay. So next is Kalon. So I guess Kalon can try to keep up.
Yeah, he hears that and he's just like, what? Okay, I'm going to run out here.
Yep.
Push up against this one. How is this one looking?
It's hurting. It's not quite bloodied yet though.
Okay.
I think it was only hit once by Wes on the witch bolt.
It was a big hit though.
Yeah.
No, no.
It was a big hit.
Cat's arrow hit that too.
Oh yeah, Cat also.
yeah.
Hit.
That was a massive amount of damage.
Sorry, my angle. Cat is off my screen.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna. Are these undead?
This one is, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
The hermit was not, but the husks are.
So Kalon's actually gonna walk out and get into the doorway and kind of just be a bit like exacerbated, like he's just like kind of like a little out of breath. You know, he's been like hit by every radiant blast, probably like 6 radiant blasts in that small room since the start of this combat. So he's kind of just getting pissed off at like how much he's getting hit.
Yeah.
And he's gonna come out and then he's just literally gonna like, he's got his sword in his hand. He's just gonna take his great sword and point it at the undead.
Yeah.
And then like radiant like light is going to come and it's going to like directly towards it. And I'm going to cast Channel Divinity, control undead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you have to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And if you fail, I control it for 24 hours.
Oh, nice. All right. I rolled a 19.
Oh.
So never mind. Yeah, just like I whiff it. I just miss. I miss. And in doing that, I send it and it just goes straight by him. And then I'm just like, oh. So I just walk up to it and I am going to just take a swing.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 14 to hit.
The 14 will not hit.
Okay. And so then I guess my Channel Divinity was my first action. And then that was my second action. So I guess my bonus action, I don't really have like anything else to do. Yeah. Nope. That's it.
Cool. Did you have enough movement to get just below it, like south of it?
Yeah. Wait. So 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I can get here.
Because I believe that gives you advantage for flanking.
You could flank.
So you could roll one more because you missed that attack. Just roll the die again.
Nice. I'm so happy that I
rolled. Do you have an
it.
attack? Like, is your Channel Divinity your action? Or
Yeah, but you get 2 actions per turn.
You get 2 attack.
No.
Oh,
You get an extra. You get an extra
Extra
attack if
attack,
you use the
yeah.
attack action.
Oh, if you use the attack, right?
No,
Okay.
but he gets two
Oh,
action
okay. So then I
attacks.
just yeah.
He's better than
Okay.
us.
No, it's
So-
me, dude. It's me.
This is
I'm
his
right.
arc.
There you go.
I'm going to
Don't you
start
guys
one of my
understand?
17
I'm
actions now.
Cool.
So I'm gonna take one more action actually.
Okay. So is that it for Kalon?
Yeah.
All right. A1.
All right. Blood on the celestial fur, but fluffy as ever. The celestial corgi, dire corgi, is gonna
A bite.
take. Yep, is gonna take a bite attack.
Yep.
And I get advantage because of pack tactics
Oh, nice.
as a wolf.
All right.
So it's +5 to hit.
Cool.
I'll roll 2d20s. That's a natural 19 +5, so 24 to hit.
Yep. You'll hit it. Its AC is 15.
Oh,
So.
lovely. I just needed to flex on you for a bit. Sorry.
Just for a second. For my ego.
Yeah, it just 2d6 +3 is the roll. Sorry, I got to do all this because I'm a wolf. I can't use my abilities. 2d6 +3. Ooh,
Tough without
6, 7,
thumbs.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw,
Okay.
or he will be knocked prone.
Ooh.
Is he still hacked?
That is a nasty
Excellent. Oh
one.
yeah.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Then-
Ooh. Let me get a prone thing.
This
I just
corgi's
got rid of it.
angry for ruffling his, perfect fur.
Yeah.
It was perfectly groomed. Now it's all matted with my blood. So
Yep.
I'm gonna just go down and I'm gonna bite his ankle and just pull up and basically land him right on his ass.
Nice. I love it.
I don't get any bonus actions as a wolf.
Yep.
So for my second action, I will end my turn.
No. It's like,
Cool.
wait a second.
All
That'll be
right.
it.
So we are back at the top of the order. And when you're prone, melee attacks against you get advantage, ranged attacks get disadvantage. So,
Correct.
FYI.
Perfect. I do a lot of melee.
Yeah, you do.
All right. Well,
Come on in. The water's fine.
yeah. Do you want me to do unarmed strike with my 8 strength?
Hit him with your
Yeah.
Hit him with your
You
wooden
actually
hand.
heal. You do -1, so you actually heal him when you punch him.
Right.
Karate chop him.
All right. So I've got Witch Bolt connected to this game.
Yeah.
So I will activate that as my bonus action for 1d12.
Yep.
That's going to be 8 lightning damage to start.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast 2 Eldritch Blast, but I'm going to kind of do it like I'm holding this connection of electricity. I'm going to try to like send the bolts through the electricity.
Nice.
And I'm going to roll a bunch of dice.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, thanks for disadvantage. I would have hit, but that's a natural 1. Okay, the second one hits, at least.
Hey, all right. There you go.
There we go. And that'll be 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
So a total of 20.
Nice.
12 force, 8 lightning.
Yeah, and you see the lightning just before you even attack, like just slams into this thing from the witch bolt, and the force damage just, you see that its body just kind of like take the impact, and the dirt around it kind of goes up in the air and stuff
We're
like that.
kind of like
so-
imagining like you see this connection, this almost like this line or
Yeah.
string of electricity, and then and when I send the Eldritch Blast, it's just this like you see this surge kind of like go through it a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Is that
But
it?
it
my
looks like
turn.
a funky little
That is my
timeline.
turn.
All right, Kat.
All right. With that, seeing that everyone's ganging up on this guy, I'm gonna just run right up
Stab him.
and sort of running, sling the bow across my back, and pull out the short sword and the scimitar.
Yep.
And make my attacks with those.
Okay.
Advantage on both.
Yep. Correct. That's
Boy,
a math. That's 20
The
the
20 will
first
hit.
one.
Yep.
with the short sword, and then with the scimitar. Natural 20 with the scimitar.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Incredible.
So roll your short sword damage, and then we'll do the double.
Okay.
We'll do the crit.
With the short sword, it's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And Vex. If you hit a creature with a short sword and deal damage to it, you have an advantage on your next attack roll, but that's
Right.
already happening.
Right.
Um,
Fuck.
So
Scimitar.
now you're Perkins crit, right?
Yeah, right.
forgot
so
I have an
6
ability that literally
plus.
gets rid of disadvantage.
We're learning
Kill it.
so many things, right?
This is how we get better at D&D.
13 damage with that one.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay.
Nice.
So yeah, slinging the bow, just coming up, pulling both of them out, and sort of like coming down and just like slashing downward with the short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and then taking the scimitar and just stabbing like where he is on the ground, like stabbing right into his skull
Right.
and twisting it,
Yeah.
pulling it out.
And as you see that, you do that, and the energy explodes outward. So I need Kat, Kalon, Awen, and Axis to make a Constitution save.
Rolled a 15.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
7.
It's okay.
14.
Okay. So it's a DC 13. So anybody below a 13 takes 11 points of radiant, and everybody else takes 5.
I'm down.
No.
I had 11 exact.
Oh.
It's
All right.
exactly lethal.
But you are also all out of combat, so we'll just, assume that you're stable at that point. So
Yeah.
Awen is also
I get a
still
feeling-
quirky.
It puffs out, and then Axis gets knocked off their feet, slammed into the building, and then falls flat on their face.
right.
Axis is like, keep up. Poof.
Yeah, exactly. Bam.
Kalon's like, oh.
Okay. So you're out of combat, obviously Axis is stable. It's getting, a little bit later in the afternoon here. You can continue on. You've pretty much searched everything. You can search his house and see if you find anything in there.
Yeah, I would have spent my turn searching like the bodies and anything in this house.
So go ahead and do investigation or perception, whatever you want to do.
I'm also seeing Axis go down at the end of the combat, probably going to hit you with a level 1 cure wounds. Which is
You're stable, so you shouldn't be rolling death saves, Axis.
Right.
don't do
Well-
that. I'm immediately going
Oh,
over.
no
to-
death
It
save.
was the journey was I rolled a 3, and then I rolled a 6, and this last one was a nat 1.
Oh my god.
No, you didn't
roll those. Those didn't happen.
don't
because
Right.
I
That was
immediately heal you.
irrelevant.
I have a
Irrelevant.
diamond I can revivify. It's okay.
It's
It's only
you get
300
15
gold.
points, 15 points of healing, and then I assume maybe we'll do like a little short rest, perhaps.
Well, and this is
Nice.
that's what I was going to say. So the other thing
Might be
is
worth
here
it,
is as you searched around the village, right? There's nothing else here. You have an opportunity to short rest, to potentially long rest, to do whatever you want to do here.
A
right?
long rest would be really good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
Let's see how cozy this hermit was living.
right. Well, and
I
you can kind of see in there. Go ahead. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 14 on investigation.
Okay. You don't find much in here. It's basic living stuff, but what you can kind of tell is it's everything you find in here kind of confirms that this guy has been around for well over 500 years. Like this is the radiant energy has somehow just maintained him, caused him to go crazy, but has maintained him And anybody who was already dead, some people probably died and some didn't, but those that were, they've been sustained essentially. So, but you don't find much else, right? There's just
Okay.
not much
nothing
left
on
here.
the body or anything.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Well, we've got shelter and a door that locks, so I think maybe we just take the night here before we get into whatever the fuck we're gonna get into tomorrow, because
Yeah.
it's not gonna be
agree.
pretty.
Wes, as you're talking to the group, you just notice yourself starting to get taller and taller compared to your party members as you notice that Corgi Awen has gone underneath your legs with his head and has you have now hitched a ride on a celestial corgi.
Hell yeah.
It's so cute. That's so cute.
Cool. All right, so you guys are taking a long rest in
And it
here
wasn't
then?
sleeping, so I could hold
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Maybe
I'm gonna
we
also
should,
relay.
Maybe we should move these bodies out of here for.
Yeah, we'll move the
Yeah.
bodies out first.
We're
for
moving
sure.
out.
Here, let me kill the bodies here. Boom.
I'm gonna
All right.
relay all the info about the sort of book that we found in the shrine.
Oh yeah, I'd
about,
relay
for
the
sure,
fact
for
that
sure.
I'd relay the
Yeah.
fact that
I'll
he's
pull
been
out-
around for like 500 years.
Yeah.
Have
The
a little-
ledger too.
Yeah.
A little debrief, if we will.
Right.
They're taking a
Um,
long rest, you said?
Yeah, I mean that's what you guys were
I
saying.
think
Okay, cool.
So you're going to spend the night here, basically. Let's see.
Awen only needs 4 hours to rest because of his wood elf ability. So he can spend at least half that time just staying on watch as a corgi. Because I'm just
Yep.
gonna stay like
Okay.
this while I can. I used it. So while everyone else rests.
I am pasting in the notes that you found into the notes channel in our Discord.
Slay.
And let me do this. All right, so there are 3 new kind of notes there that you found throughout the village. Actually, there was 4. This was a little less of an issue, but there's the 4 that you found that were kind of all the information that you had found as you were searching through the village here. So, yeah, and so let's just do this. Yeah, no problem. So you make it through your long rest, sleep. You're waking up whenever. I mean, if anyone was getting up early or anybody else was, that's great. But you get through to essentially the morning, right? And yeah,
Easy enough.
that's where we are. So
Okay.
what's
Onwards.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So what you see is if you're going to continue on, there's a trail that kind of leads out of the village on the other side, right? Off to the kind of northeast. And if that's the way you're going, you can definitely follow that way.
There was no basement or anything at this hermit's house, correct?
No, not that you found. And that was just it.
Okay.
Most of them had, like this was a stone floor, so it was right in the dirt. The wooden floor ones did have they were raised up, but you didn't find anything underneath. Most of those were broken when you found them anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like from what the hermit said before he attacked us, that the shrine is this way, more northward. We found a lot of notes that say to beware underground, so I think we should be really on our guard and stealthy if we find this underground section of whatever.
What was the note in the ledger that said something about a specific path that people don't return from?
The inner path.
Yeah, it said there was one. It was another group passed through, paid double for lantern oil. No one returns from the inner path anymore.
The inner path.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, there's no reason to believe that the inner path is going to be labeled as such. We're not going to maybe know, and if we do, then we have that knowledge. So, suppose we
Right.
just progress.
Okay. So are you? What are you guys doing?
heading north,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. All right. So as you leave the village behind, the wind picks up slightly. In a bit of the distance, right, not too far, you just kind of make out an outline of something larger. You just see this stone kind of buried into what almost looks like a hill or like a small or a large hill or almost a small mountain type of thing, right? And you just see these like the spire kind of rising up. And as you make your way towards it, it takes you maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get there. I'm going to pull up another map here so that you can see this. And this is a very long map.
Christ.
Boy.
Yeah. You will
Look
see.
at that.
And let me do this. Go back to this. I will zoom way in. So this is what you kind of initially see as you're walking up. And, the path, the path was kind of rising up to this hill. And then as you get to this area, you see it's almost like dug out. There's like a little valley. It looks almost like dug out. And this is stone ground that was like laid, but it's all old, right? In this area, this like kind of entrance, this approach area, you see broken statues. They're like lying scattered across the approach. You see some of them are holding aloft like kind of like radiant symbols that you can kind of make out. There's massive stone pillars that were just kind of sticking up at that have fallen over the centuries, right? So they're kind of all laying on the ground. Obviously there's vegetation growing up through the stone and everything. The air kind of feels warm. It's very still. And on the far side of this area, you see these massive doors, like temple type doors, right? That are just kind of open, like partially open, just kind of, they're a cracked open type of thing. They're weather worn.
You say weather worn?
Yeah, like weather worn, right? So they've been
Okay.
there for centuries. So, you want to investigate the area? You want to move forward? You want to run away? What do you want to do?
I'm just like
Move
looking up.
forward.
I'm also looking up at like the surrounding, like where the raised rock sections are, just to make sure that like there's maybe nothing in the trees.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that up if you want.
That's an 18 with perception.
Yeah. And these are about, 15, 20 feet up, like, because there's a pretty decent sized walls.
I took it. Yeah.
You don't see much up there. Like, you just see trees and vegetation. It's kind of overgrown and everything. You don't hear, you don't see anything.
Sure.
Dan, I think we're missing Josie on this.
We're missing our rogue.
What?
Yeah.
I know I put that out.
Please, Dan, please. We need her.
Did I double
Then
up?
I'm
on
missing the other half of my slow burn.
Are you sure? Are you sure you wanted to do that? Yeah, let's see. Gravehand Syndicate and Josie. There we go.
Someone might need a lobotomy.
Okay,
Right. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I put them all out there earlier. So, okay.
I was about to roll her off cam for a second.
Right.
Come here.
Josie ran away. Cool. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Guess we just move forward. Look for this weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's out here.
Right. All right. So
Don't run so far away.
you get to the doorway, and we will do this. Let me make sure that this is.
Psst, cat.
Yes. Sorry. I found out that you could prepare spells as a ranger in 2024, so I was preparing spells.
Yep, I was looking at my spells
My
too.
lord.
Oh no.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
Den.
Yeah.
Do you want?
What?
Never mind.
Oh fuck.
As you enter this area, and you open the door and you hear it kind of creaks open. The broken doors open into a vast circular chamber. The floor is dominated by an intricate mosaic depicting a radiant sunburst pattern. Around the room stand tall statues, some armored, others robed, facing inward toward the center. And despite the ruin outside, this chamber seems remarkably intact. Okay. You can see that pattern that you saw, and now it's very clear that Kalon saw there. It's all in the tile on the floor. And then there is this massive version of it right in the center, just kind of, almost raised up slightly. The statues, if you take a look at them, anybody can do, especially anybody can do a religion check, and Kalon, you can do it with advantage. And actually, Awen, you can do it with advantage too.
I got 19.
Oh, thank God I rolled an 8.
21.
And I rolled an 8
19.
again.
Okay. All right. So you all recognize some of these, the symbols and even the statues. So what you see is these statues are kind of a mix of various folks, and you see Zenith priests, but Kalon much like older, not wearing the robes and the outfits that you recognize. It's more older with these older symbols on them. And you actually see paragons with similar markings to Awen in some of the statues.
I'm going to walk in,
All right.
lingering in
I'm
the
gonna
doorway.
Walk in behind,
Cool.
flanking.
Yeah, and obviously this is a massive change, right? I mean, each square is 5 feet, so
And you said the center is raised, right?
just slightly, yeah. I mean, it's like maybe knee height. It's like a giant symbol, golden symbol in the middle.
Can I investigate what the center might be? Is it like a platform, a sacrificial altar?
Yeah, it's kind of curved. Like you see that the centerpiece, it's a sun, right? So it's the same symbol that's in the floor in there. This is just much bigger, and it's intricate, gold and gold plated and everything. And the center is actually curved, so it would be difficult to put something on it, but it's very smooth and curved. But yeah, you can investigate if you want, or do a religion check or history check.
I will do history,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yep.
Don't care about religion. God, I keep rolling 8s. 12.
Okay. You recognize, I mean, you think this looks similar to things you've seen before. You hear about, certain religious symbols and temples and things, and it's not uncommon for a large, maybe one of their main logos or symbols to be kind of in an entry hall area like this. So. And the other thing everyone notices is all of the statues that were depicting Zenith and Paragons and everyone are all facing inwards towards this symbol.
I guess I'll go and observe. Which of the statues have the same tattoos that I do? Which of the ones?
You can see kind of smaller ones, like the ones halfway between. So there's one. I'm doing this you can see me pointing. This one here would, okay, and this one here would. They would have similar. There would be those two, and then the others are you see warriors, you see Zenith priests, you see just different roles like that. So.
I think I'll go to one of the statues and just start looking at it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I have no clue who it is or anything like that, but
No, and the tattoos aren't even exactly like yours. I mean, you notice like that, like when you've seen them on Archmage and Menorah, they were a little different than yours, right? It's the same thing here.
Mhm.
They do seem a little more elaborate, like they're a little bigger, like they've grown compared to yours. So,
like
Elon's
grown
looking
as
at
in
the
like it's
drake.
further past like
right.
just the arm, like on the chest and like maybe more of the side of the face.
Yep. There's even some that are like, it's like almost covering one individual.
Like full prison tat kind of.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Okay.
Anything else you guys are doing?
I'm just looking at the symbol in the middle of the room,
Mm-hmm.
like especially the dragon around it or the drake.
Kind of looking around. Axis is like looking up at this statue.
Yeah.
You know, this collector getting real interested in all this Zenith stuff. It's not making me feel real comfy.
Yeah, it feels almost like too much of a coincidence that it's like related to things that we've got going on. That feels sketchy. Like, right?
Look, the Zenith have a large empire, vast, but it's not here. They have never ventured out of the desert to the west. They out there, that's their domain. So why this is here, I have no idea. I was never told. I have no information about this. But I do know this symbol. This symbol was in that book that we picked up at the altar, at that shrine. And I've seen it a few other times before. But this isn't the symbol of the Zenith now. I think this is like an ancient form of the Zenith. I don't have much information, but with what I do know, it makes sense. It makes sense that it's a different representation.
And
Well, the collector did.
Go ahead.
The collector did mention that this shrine or this Zenith shrine was dated back to before Nova Mystara, between the two major civilization time periods. This might be something that was. This might have some. This might be, like you said, a slight difference in what you know your religion to be. This could have taken place far before it was more established in the desert, like you said. Maybe this is their origins, and then they moved to the desert, and you just didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or maybe not moved, maybe chased out.
Maybe.
It's weird. The Zenith have dedicated a lot of time and energy towards, and as he says this, he looks over towards Kat and he looks over towards Gia and he says towards hunting and eradicating dragons and drakes. So this symbol is nothing that I am familiar with.
All of these people around are different paragons of different timelines. Does the Zenith have a deep connection with paragons, or do you think that's also something before what you know your religion to be?
Paragons are our prophets. We look to paragons as carriers of the light, as divine channelers of Aurelion. That's why your markings stood out to me. I just recognized them.
Is this another set of doors here?
It is. There are doors right there near Axis.
Is there any writing or any locking mechanisms on the outside of it?
Not that you can tell. They're intricately, gold. There's some of the same symbols and everything on them, but there's no apparent writing. And you can check. There's nothing apparent from glance about a locking mechanism, but of course you can do checks or whatever.
Cat's sort of like kneeling down, like giving scritches to Gia. She's like, why did they want to eradicate them?
It's just in the teachings. It's something that we've always been told, or something I was told when I was, going through my official training. They say that the dragons are a hindrance to the light. It's a block of our connection. But now with this sign and everything that I've come to learn, I don't trust it. And I don't think that is true.
And does my tattoos, my tattoos have always been like bugging since
Mm-hmm.
defeating the Duke. Does it feel any different than what it usually feels since stepping in here? Or
No,
does it still feel the same?
they're still feeling about the same, right? They're still kind of irritating you, but there's not much. I mean, there's more of probably a general awareness, right, of all the radiant energy and everything. So you have a heightened alertness, but nothing out of the ordinary that you would feel right now.
Definitely not casting detect magic in here. Just go blind for the next 2 hours.
Right.
Should we continue in? Is there something we can do with this centerpiece? What? I don't know, Kaelin. This is kind of your wheelhouse. I know I'm a paragon in this, but I don't know anything about this stuff.
Look, as I said, there's the Zenith that I was raised to know, and then there's the Zenith that I'm learning what is. So as much as I wish I could be more help, I have very rarely ever seen this symbol before. The only people to show me this symbol right here in the middle of the room were a couple of my mentors growing up, some of the elder clerics and the priests. But this is kind of all new to me as well.
Did they show you the symbol like this is our history, or this is something that should be avoided?
One of my mentors, he often would speak in riddles. I don't know what he was getting at half the time, but the stuff that he would tell me, it was different to everything all of the other teachers would tell me. So this symbol is something he would show me. Again, there was nothing ever really clear with him. He never got to the point. He never expressly told me exactly what he meant, but I think maybe this symbol was, as we're kind of figuring out, maybe an older representation of the faith, maybe a more true representation of the faith. I think we need to keep moving in.
I'll look at him after he says that and gesture toward the door if he wants to open it or if he wants me to go ahead.
Well, we're together, so.
All right, I'll step forward and push open a door if I can.
All right. And what you see is this.
Oh, this totally isn't a death trap.
You
I say
see
as I literally open the door.
a long corridor stretches ahead of you, lined with shallow alcoves carved into the walls. There are stone benches that sit kind of beneath each alcove with small braziers, but they've long since been burned out, right? Between the benches and the wall. And what you see on each of these are like carvings in the wall of just different scenes, right? There are, like pilgrims kneeling and meditating. And you can see like the idea is somebody would sit on the bench, light the brazier, and you could, talk with each other and, pay respects to the symbols and everything there, the carvings. And are you making your way in and looking at more of them?
I would prefer to, before stepping in there, to see if there are any pressure plates or anything like that trap-wise.
You can do a investigation or perception, whatever.
Is it dark in there? Are the braziers lit?
No, they're not lit, but it's also not completely dark, right? There's kind of a glow in there. It's just there's a lighting that's kind of coming through.
I'm not very useful. I rolled an at 1.
Yeah, you don't sense anything.
All right, I don't see anything. I'm going to go in.
All right. And no, nothing happens.
Not yet.
Right.
What's your max EP?
right. So yeah, you don't see, I mean, this looks almost as pristine as the last chamber, right? There's not a whole lot in here. It just looks, there's some obviously ash and stuff that's in each of these. I mean, it's relatively well preserved. It's been inside, but it's old. There's lots of dust everywhere. As you make your way through, you see one of the alcoves kind of down, basically almost where Awen is, on the south of there. You see, unlike the other alcoves, this image shows the surrounding figures turning away from a prophet, a paragon, standing in the middle. All the others show them embracing paragons and prophets, and they show some with just zenith priests and things like that. This one seems like it was an unfinished carving, like they wore the stone away from whatever was there originally and started creating a new carving. And it was of a prophet kind of standing there, and everybody was facing away from them.
Elon, any stories in your religion's history books about paragons being rejected? I know you said that you guys look to them as guides and that. I didn't know if there was a rare occurrence of, betrayal of one or something like that.
Can I roll a religion check on this?
Sure, yeah.
Then?
Yeah, with advantage. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, wow. 2 18s in a row. Plus 5.
Nice.
23.
Yeah, I mean, you would, it's probably less of them teaching you that they were turned away from, and more like you were taught that as kind of some of the history was that paragons, prophets were paragons were your prophets, but that's not knowledge now in the zenith. So that's like that's something you were taught by I can never remember, Vadron or Varen or whatever his name is. So, but yeah, I mean, you took that as I recognize these, but that's not something current in the zenith, right? They would have downplayed or not even mentioned that.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to say. As I said, like, this is all familiar, but at the same time, it doesn't make much sense to me. Or, the exact bells that I feel like are present in my mind, they're not ringing. As I said, that there's many paragons, many prophets that we look to, but if any of them were turned on, it looks like is being depicted here, then I don't know which specifically. I mean, maybe I know of them, but I'd have to find more information about this.
Just afraid you're gonna, turn your back on me.
Well, I don't know. We're yet to determine what you are.
Awen, savior of Bloodstone's Keep, paragon of humanity.
Raider of orphanages.
Raider
of orphanages.
That's right.
Destroyer of Hoagies, Corgi Lover. You know, that just the usual titles that everyone gets. Do I recognize anything like from these, from that
No,
like statue or anything?
it's more carvings in here that you see that, like, I mean, there obviously in some of them there are paragons, there are prophets, right? In some of the imagery. And in the others, though, up to other than this alcove, they were all like very, almost worshipful, right? Or not, it's like, oh, it's a prophet, it's somebody who's respected, it's that type of thing. In this one, it was being carved differently. So
like, is there like any way I can like almost like the Avatar state, like go and like revisit and like visit past paragons?
how would you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm asking,
you could
DM.
pull a Les, where he focuses because he thinks he can do like crazy stuff,
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Right,
just gonna
right.
concentrate
Let out
really
a
hard.
toot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Quick above table.
Farts.
Do we have a hard stop in 20 minutes, or can people keep going?
5 would be a hard stop for me, just with the wife and stuff.
Okay. So 20 minutes from now, then. That's what
If other
yeah,
people
yeah.
want to go, someone can control me if they want.
Well, no, I
So.
think we can probably get through a couple little things here. I've got a good stopping point in mind. So
Perfect.
cool.
I'll go to the good stopping port.
Awesome.
If Wes would let me access, would like to get in front of the squishy little spellcaster.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Nah, let Wes tank.
No.
He did really well with that archer. He
I'm
soaked up
pretty
so much
sure-
damage.
I took so many.
I'm pretty sure the squishy spellcaster has more hit points than you.
I do.
Yeah, but also Axis does not want to hear Josie scream like that ever again, so we're like kind of gonna avoid that.
You also have 20 AC. So-
Yeah, it's about AC, yeah.
So
20
I'll
AC
look
helps.
back at everybody and see if
For
we're
sure.
ready, and I will open the door if I get the go ahead.
All right.
Let's do it.
For me.
One thing here. Let me do something.
I'm gonna, as well, before I walk out, Kalon's gonna walk over to the wall and he's gonna just like put his hand on the mural and close his eyes, and he's actually gonna like, for a moment, just like, well, he's gonna just try and like feel any sort of connection to anything.
Okay.
As like almost like a little meditation, like prayer moment.
Sure.
Do you like the Blurrier?
How do you want to do that? You want to?
I mean, like, could I roll like
check,
a religion?
like a religion check? Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, just to see if like anything happens. Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh!
As you know what, and that's good. I like that. You kind of go over there, and is this the one? So is this the one that's against the Paragon, or is this the one that's with the Paragon?
It's the one that they're turning away from him.
Yeah. You get this like, you just get this feeling that's different than the feeling you've been getting from everything else here, and it's the only spot where when you put your hand on, it's just this like inherent feeling of that's how you were. It's like the same thing as you were always taught. If that makes sense. It's not, it like, it's out of place with this, the rest of everything here. Right, which feels a little different than you would have felt in the past. All the lessons you were taught by the leaders of the Zenith faith, right? This one feels the same as all that badness that you left, so to speak.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. He just like closes his eyes, then he opens them, and then his hand just kind of retracts it a little bit. And then turns around and then like moves back towards where you guys are and prepares to enter the room with you all.
Okay, so you're doing the next one, right?
Let's open the doors.
All right. Boom. This one.
I just give him a
God.
look when he
Oh, no.
rejoins the group.
Jeez.
Like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Eyes, but like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh.
This one.
He's
Go ahead.
very no, just like with what Kat said, like with the look, he is very clearly mentally preoccupied.
Okay.
He like looks at you and it's like, but he's just focused.
Yeah. All right. So, the corridor opens into a partially collapsed courtyard. Broken pillars and fallen stone litter the ground. Sunlight pours through gaps in the ceiling, casting kind of, shadows and light across all the rubble, right? There's scorch marks and shattered stone in here that also suggest that there was some sort of violence or a battle that took place in here.
I'll
You wanna
cautiously
check for
step
traps?
into the room.
Nope. Okay.
Nah, I got 8 intelligence, man.
All right. Yeah, and it's actually very difficult. There's so much rubble in here. It's actually difficult terrain to get over. Like if we were
Yeah,
in
it's like
combat,
hopping
that
over
this would be
big.
But yeah, the room seems relatively empty except for this rubble and everything that's kind of falling and caving in this area here.
So there was definitely a battle, but are there bodies?
You don't
or like remnants of bodies?
you
No
don't
bones.
see any.
No.
Can I investigate the scorch marks?
Sure. Yeah.
Can I join in that as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Investigation or perception?
Whichever one you want.
I rolled a 3, so it doesn't really matter.
I rolled an 11 for an 18.
All right. What you see here makes sense that they probably were caused by radiant type of magic. That's about all you can get out of it.
Could I tell if it was like an explosion or if it was like more of like a hack?
Harder to tell. You see probably a little bit of each, that type of thing. It's not necessarily. There's a lot of different scorch marks and stuff, so it's there's kind of a mixture, and that's what kind of gives you the idea that there was a battle here, right? So,
Gotcha.
Axis is making it a point not to look at any of the scorch marks.
Okay.
Do I pick up on that?
I mean, I'm looking up and around. I'm not looking down.
I'll roll insight.
Not that face.
Yeah, 15
Yes.
maybe.
You notice nothing.
Cool.
19 natural for a deception plus my other shit.
Yeah, no, nope.
Okay. What else are you guys doing?
I don't know if there's much else to do
Pushing
here.
forward.
Yeah, it's just
Push forward.
Okay.
yeah.
Moving forward.
All right. In this next room, let's do this. Okay. This one is a little different.
right.
I hate it. I hate it.
So as you enter this room, the corridor kind of narrows a little bit into a circular chamber of pale white stone, untouched by time. Now, at its center stands a massive sealed door, but it doesn't look built. It looks like it was formed. Like the stone surrounding it almost seems like it doesn't match the walls and the types of rock that were used to create the walls. It's as though the stone itself was like commanded to close. Now, on the door, you see 3 kind of interlocking rings of radiant sigils that kind of spiral across the surface. And each kind of glows faintly, but they're not complete, right? And the air in here is like unnaturally still. It's just like everything is very quiet, but there's no, movement of the air. It's almost like somebody's holding a breath and they haven't released it.
I'll go in first.
Can
I check? Can I check for traps before I go?
Sure.
Okay. What's a check for trap? Investigation?
Yeah.
Or perception?
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Definitely perception.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah, you don't sense any traps.
All right.
There's
He
nothing
will
there.
cautiously but confidently strode to the middle. Where'd you say that these
And they're like
stones were?
right in the middle of that stone door, like this whole thing in
Like
front
right
of
here?
you. Yeah.
Like where I am right now? Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna stand in front of
Yep.
them. Yeah.
And what you see, and everybody kind of sees, right? They kind of align. There's like 3 major like sigils on the door, right? One in the middle, one on each side. So from left to right, you see it's like a cracked sunburst symbol. It's like it's dim and incomplete. And you recognize this, Kalon, right? You see this looks very similar to the symbols you saw outside. The second one, the one all the way on the other side, on the right, it's an intricate, like flowing symbol resembling interwoven arcs of light and like stars and just things like that's kind of moving around. And then the one in the middle is a circular stone plate. It's like right in the middle of the door, marked by 4 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 2 kind of up high, 2 a little bit lower, that are, say, about that big. Big enough to, say, put your hand on, right? And they're not uniform even, but there's like 4 areas inside this sigil.
Hmm.
And that was the middle one, right? With the 4 areas.
Anybody want to touch one?
I mean, I could. I don't know what it would do.
And there's no other it's literally like this is the only way forward, this big door.
This is
That's
all you
sealed.
see, right? You see this giant
Okay.
wall of stone with a doorway, like a stone doorway in the middle.
Can I reach out and touch the one that's on the right that's kind of like celestial stars like floating? Can
Sure.
I try to grab it?
You do, yeah, and it's like a spot. You just putting your hand on it?
Yeah.
Okay. When
Uh-oh.
you do that, you put your hand on it, you get the sense of like equilibrium, like inside of you. And you see the symbol, the sigil, kind of, the light shifts kind of from flickering to steady, and it goes, and you just kind of, as you're putting your hand there, you feel like a calmness, like just a goodness from it, like that equilibrium from it.
Oh.
What's going on?
I don't know. It feels really nice.
Oh,
Like you know that feeling like when you're not asleep just yet, but you're in that little like cycle where like you feel so relaxed right before sleep catches you. Like I kind of feel like that right now, like that
Yeah.
nice little like in between of consciousness and unconsciousness. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep my hand here for a second.
And you did the one on the right, right? So we'll move
The
you
one,
kinda
the one on the
over
far
here.
right. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Hearing that, Kalon's just gonna look at the one in the middle
Mhm.
and just put his hand on it.
Okay. As you put your hand on there, like which one? So the one in the middle has the 4 spots on it, right? The one on the left
Yeah.
it was the first one I had described. So you're putting your hand on one of the 4 spots in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, nothing really happens.
Wasn't
kind
the
of-
left one you recognize, Dave? Kalon?
I think there's a few that I recognize, but then, I mean, just noticing that there's like 4 things that I know that you'd mentioned, then, that you could put your hand on. I mean,
Mhm.
I'll put my hand off and on it, just seeing and being like,
Yeah.
I'll look at Haywood and just be like, I don't know. And then I'll just put my hand on the left one. Just like,
you
'cause
must,
I feel like
you
it's
must not be worthy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
like,
this
I'm
feels
touching
this
it.
feels great.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
As you put your hand on the left one, so nothing happened in the middle. What happens is there's golden light that kind of spreads through the cracks of that left one, and the symbol completes itself and it's glowing, and you feel this like a quiet recognition and like a calmness and like a goodness inside as you hold your hand there. And that symbol is like,
Okay.
you hear it kind of. So both of those symbols, the one that Awen touched on the right and the one that Kalon touched on the left, have like completed themselves, and they're both glowing.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yep.
Feels good, right?
Do you
feel it
now,
Yep, Mr.
Krabs?
Well, guys, there's 4 symbols left and 4 of us.
Who would have thunk? Everybody touch a symbol.
Okay.
Now there are 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom in this, like lower, 2
we got
higher and 2 lower.
Two
Cat
two
and I
little
call
short
bottom.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
Bottom left. That's me.
Okay. Do you each
You're both just like,
do the rest of you, Josie, Axis? Are you doing the same?
Yeah, if there's a symbol to put a hand on, I'll do it.
Okay. And
everyone's doing it.
as the first one of you puts on there, there's like very little response. As the second one puts their hand on, you kind of feel this like faint resonance. As the third one puts their hand on, you feel kind of like an unstable fluctuation. And as the fourth one of you puts your hand on there, you see the whole thing go and like lock into place. And then you hear, when all of you have your hands on there, the stone like subtly shifts and settles. The depressions don't shape, but they kind of fit better. Everything is like there's this low resonant hum that kind of fills the chamber, and you almost feel the light like dim and then increase in intensity slightly. And then light fractures across the symbols. The rings all begin to rotate like around your hands and stuff, slowly at first, and then violently. And then cracks spread across the stone, kind of like lightning. And you hear this whole stone wall and the door. And then there's this deep, like, you hear, and then you hear this like release. The door itself like disappears, and the sudden rush of air bursts outward from beyond the door. The temperature drops sharply, and then light, kind of mundane and magical, kind of flickers. And then radiance is kind of bleeding through the cracks of the rest of the wall that's still there. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh man.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. All
shit.
right. Good.
Jeez.
Okay, everybody.
What does this mean?
All right, everybody. We will see you
Thursday, right?
Thursday evening. So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we will. We'll see you then. All right. Take care, everybody.